Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's fifth video. Yes, you heard that right, this is update number 5 for today. I've been like a conveyor belt today. Gav's been like a conveyor belt. What? Churning them out. So, here we go. I'm going to do a 12Z model round. It's going to be a very quick look at all of the latest 12Z runs. The ECM final run of the day is still updating. Hopefully when we've gone through all of the other data, that will be finished updating in around 5 or so minutes time. So I shall go through all of the model runs for you in a second. Just say it has been a very busy day. As I say, GavsWeatherVids, I have been conveyor belt Gav today. We start off 6 UK weather forecast. We also released European Outlook, very interesting, detailed week 10-day forecast for Europe. A lot of places being plunged into freezer there next week. We released a GEM season 1 update as well, ahead of Saturday's final season 1 roundup for winter 2023-24, and we released a 10 to 14 day or two. So please keep checking back to the channel for more. Like, share, subscribe on all videos and content. It's unbelievable, isn't it? And if you wonder where the Christmas update's got to, by the way, that's been put on the back burner with the models looking so interesting. I thought it's more important to do like a 12Z update for you tonight. So the night Christmas update is actually going to be released on Sunday, straight after Sunday's live stream. So sorry for anybody who's waiting for that, but events are kind of overtaking us. Events, dear boy, events. Right, okay, well, let's start off with the UK Met Euro run then. So all of the bars that you're going to see here are for the 12s there. So we're beginning midday on Sunday. Now this one shows a low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic on Sunday. So outbreaks of rain gradually starting to move eastwards with that area of low pressure. Through Monday to Tuesday, low pressure sinks out away into France. Then winds turn into the east and to the northeast as well. We go into like a slack sort of gradient with a ridge of high pressure, I suppose, through the middle part of next week. Will be cold under that ridge. And then low pressure starts to develop through the country within that cold air. So that's the setup with the UK Met Euro run by mid day on Thursday. What are you talking about, Gav? Midday Thursday. We see low pressure across northern France then. Colder air is digging in from the northeast. Have a look at the upper air temperatures with that. You'll see that we begin, with that low pressure coming in to Monday, relatively, well, not mild, but not exactly cold with that low. Like I said, where we open doors, those cold east-northeasterly winds Monday to Tuesday with -5 Celsius iceberg in situ. And then the -5 Celsius iceberg through the middle of the week is in the north, but starts to push southwards. Onto the northern side of that area of low pressure. So that is kind of pattern that might deliver a little bit of snow on the northern edge, and that would be, I would have thought, most likely through like the Midlands and into parts of Wales as well there with that one. Okay, that's that one done. Let's have a look at Icon then. Again, we see low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic on Sunday. That bring outbreaks of rain in with it. That gets out of the way Monday, Tuesday. We open the doors to those east northeast winds, looking cold there through the early to middle part of next week. We had a ridge of high pressure builds through the country midweek, mostly dry, but expect some quite cold, frosty nights. And then as we get towards this time next week, lower pressure is trying to move up from the south into that cold air. So if you look at the upper air temperatures, how are they looking? Yeah, so most parts of the country, like Thursday, end of next week, within the cold air there, but the mild sector with that low is actually across northern parts of France. Where's the precipitation with that? So again, we've got the precipitation. The rain is into those more southern, southeastern regions on the northern edge of that wet weather. It is possible that with that area of low pressure, we might see some wintry conditions, might see some sleet and snow in with that. It's a very complex pattern, so don't run away with the idea that everywhere's going to be seeing snow later next week, but it is the kind of pattern that might deliver a little bit of snow through some parts of the country on the northern edge of that low. Right, this is GFS 12Z. So again, low pressure coming in off the Atlantic as we go. And certainly that bring outbreaks of rain in with it. Then the low clears away through Monday, Tuesday. We open the door to those cold east-northeasterly winds around the middle part of the week. Then low pressure, deep low pressure, coming in from off the Atlantic. So that can have a bigger mild sector with it. It's making more of the low It's a lot further northwards as well. So for England and Wales, that would be relatively mild but wet. It probably would turn colder as you get up towards Scotland there. Beyond that, the low pressure then starts sinking back southwards again. We get wind back in to the east and to the northeast. So after a mild incursion through the second half of next week, things start getting colder again. High pressure out to the west and winds going back into the north once again. Then the high pressure sitting over the country as we go to the end of the first week of December, mostly dry, cold and frosty, about possibly a sign of southwesterly wind coming back in right at the very end of the run. That gets to the 9th of December. That's a very, very long way off in this kind of pattern though. How's the GEM looking? Again, we've got the low pressure moving in from off the Atlantic as we go through in Sunday, about bringing outbreaks of rain in with it. Then the low pressure clears away to the south on Tuesday, bring wind in from the north. Low pressure in the Atlantic trying to come in but struggling to do so. I think we're just turn milder though with southwesterly winds but like southern southeast part of the country, but cold air is maintained in the northern half of the country. I think going to bring the cold air back as well. By the end of next week we all go back into those cold northerly winds once again. By day 10, another low is trying to come into that cold air. Let's have a quick look at the upper air temperatures with that one. So we see those cold northeast winds bring down -5 Celsius iceberg for the early part of next week. Then, yes, it does turn milder for England and Wales with that area of low pressure cold air sticking close to Scotland. And then later next week, the cold air comes back southwards again on those northerlies. That's the setup at day 10 with GM. And then the ECM lastly looks like this, fully out now, just updated about 1 minute ago. Low pressure again moving in from off the Atlantic on Sunday, that will bring outbreaks of rain in with it. That low pressure clears away to southeast by Tuesday. Pull wind in from the north. Then into second half of next week, got this area of low pressure down to the southwest. What's the ECM going to do with that? Let's have a look. So it pushes northwards, brings outbreaks of rain northwards with it. That will turn to snow, probably on the leading edge. I would think with that, most likely to be southern Scotland, Northern Ireland, and northern parts of England. And then the low pressure becomes quite a significant feature then as we go into the first weekend of December. So really whips up that area of low pressure. And most areas there would be, well, not mild, but not overly cold with that big area of low pressure sitting over top of the country. And though the ECM is trying to downgrade the cold spell here. The ECM trying to downgrade the cold spell, and it's all over really by around Thursday with the ECM developing that very major area of low pressure. So there we go. You take your page money and take your choice. And we'll see what the morning model runs have to say. So if you enjoyed this 12Z roundup, please do like, share, subscribe, and maybe we'll do another one for you in a few days' time. We'll see. Okay, so just coming up on the channel tomorrow, we're going to have the 6 AM UK weather forecast, JMA Friday, ECM 42 day, a 10 to 40 day, and we'll be live with pub run at 10:30. Please keep checking back to the channel for more for this 12Z roundup though. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.